Um, so not are already looking ahead for me, or at least what I'm thinking about. What are you guys taking away? What's on your mind as you go into the matchup against Syracuse?
Um, I would just say coming off of the win tonight, it's really awesome to put the pieces together and it just builds in so much momentum and excitement for Sunday. And yeah, we just played them a week ago, so it's really good to build off that week, this game, and be prepared for Sunday.
Excellent. So from what I've seen in the stats, you guys get assists on around half of your goals. But in today's game, there were only 2 assists. I know there are a lot of penalties, but uh, how big of a factor is getting assists going to be moving forward?
Um, I think like we sort of shaped the game plan around the defense. So like, today we were looking to be a little bit more of a 1v1 team, and the girls did a great job. Against Syracuse, we'll probably need a combination of both. But the girls are just flexible and adaptive to the game plan. So, whether they actually followed the game plan today. So I'm happy with them, and it'll be a little bit different against Syracuse because it's a different defense, but it was good. It was good today.
So for both you, um, you both forced turnovers and then also had some turnover issues of your own. What's going to be the key in both keeping the pressure on defense, but also cleaning up the passing and possession on the other side?
Yeah, I think the key is just continuing to play a good 1v1 defense. We've emphasized that. And then we obviously struggled in the clear our first game against Syracuse, but we've made big strides since then. So just continuing each game to improve in areas where we need to improve, but not go backwards in any areas as well, so we can elevate our entire game.
And I think the girls, like for the turnovers that we had offensively, they answered with, our ride and creating more turnovers to help sort of offset some of the offensive turnovers. And I think that's just a sign of a really well-rounded team, and I'm really proud of them for being able to do that.
So after going down early, you guys either kept the game at a tie or had a lead. Uh, does that make you feel more confident, or how do you feel when you just have a lead? And did the energy feel good when in those situations?
Yeah, I think that regardless of the score, the defense, we have one goal. It's always giving the offense the ball. We take each possession, one possession at a time, and really, I'd say we're not really looking at if we have a lead or if we're tied. We're really just trying to do our job in that one possession, give the offense the ball, and give them an opportunity to score. So I would say we're just locked in, regardless of the score or not.
Okay, thank you. Those are my questions for now. I appreciate it.
I want to go back to those last couple of minutes with you, with each of you. I know it was kind of frenetic in there. I know Notre Dame has that power play. They have the turnover, then there's the quick turnover. That then they're able to set up from a defensive standpoint for all of you. Just as that's happening, and you have to get into formation. What are some of the things that you're looking at? Are you looking for assignments, ball movement? Like, where are you looking? Where do your eyes move? And then from communication, just how did you able to get that squared away and hold Notre Dame through that pace?
I think the biggest thing in those moments, we talked about it in like each huddle, is just having every single person communicate, like you said. It's a control ball, especially at the end of the game when you're tired. You got to have even more focus on it because it connects each of us on the field. And then just making sure we're playing good 1v1 defense. I mean, every time we played good 1v1, we've been holding the other team. So just continuing to do that again in those moments when you're tired, when your legs maybe feeling a little bit fatigued, pushing through and getting that girl down the alley out of the 8-meter so that they can't get a shot on goal.
And just going off what Sid said, just following the game plan, sticking to what we did all game, like crushing them in every possession, just sticking to that, not changing anything, and just having that composure.
How hard is it to stay kind of in that 1v1 and follow your assignment? And are there different things that against different teams you say, okay, we're going to play 1v1 here, but are we going to do something different against a different opponent based on what they do? And then from kind of communication, how much does that change just the approach over the course of a whole game?
Yeah, I mean, each game we have a different game plan. Sometimes we're playing straight up 1v1, sometimes we're sliding. So it definitely changes every game. And that's why we do emphasize that communication. it's very hard to know what you're doing, but if you do have that communication, it makes it 10 times easier. So just whether we're saying, you know, hold, this girl's in an ISO, or we're saying like ready to send the slide, having that proactive communication before we're even going is huge. So then we know what to do before the play even happens.
Coach, for you, I know I asked you about recovery the other day, and this game felt like it was a little bit tighter, a little bit harder. Is it just kind of the same messaging coming out of this game to, you know, get rested, get rejuvenated? I mean, or is it now, you know, 2 games cumulative also building up on you?
You know, these guys have been in these positions before, so I think they have a little bit of an idea of what it's going to feel like, and that Sunday is going to be hard. But between now and then, we do everything that we can do to control, you know, fuel and sleep and recovery, and all of our preparation. And then we just ask to dig deep, and these guys are fully capable of doing that. Sunday's going to be, you know, 80% heart, I think, and game plan and execution. And I like my team in that moment.
Coach, how much sleep have you actually gotten this week? Like in between
Not
these
a
games,
lot.
have you slept?
Not a lot, but I'm happy. Hey, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Doesn't matter if I sleep. These guys need to sleep.
Last, and I ask this because I have my baby monitor with me, and both my kids can't stay up past to watch at 10:30. For you, just what, you know, I know your kids have been on the sidelines, and obviously, you know, they've been with you for the whole ride. Just what has it meant for you to have the family there, and you know, obviously, I know your players all love them, and I see them celebrating on TV with everyone. Just what's that mean for you?
You know, it's just, we are a family. My kids are a very big part of the team, and I just, my players help me raise my kids, and so they're better off for it. But I think it just keeps perspective that life is, you know, precious, and there's little kids always around, and we've got to learn perspective, and they learn from these guys, and my guys learn from them. And we're a real family. We're not just like saying that. We are a real family, and sometimes that means my guys are on the road with us and sleeping in my bed or in the huddles or whatever it is. But you know, I think we are the lucky ones, these guys, because, you know, I've got 40 girls helping me raise my little ones.
I'll be watching this tomorrow back again with my 3-year-olds. So if it's any
Awesome.
consolation, I'll be up at 6 a.m. watching it with my 3-year-old. So
Good. You can call me. I will be too.
sounds good. Well, I'll let you all go get some rest now.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you so much.